Hey, what's going on out there, everybody? Rooster here in Tennessee. Today looking at a bass amplifier. Old goodie but oldie tube top Firebird F-500, commonly called the Firebird 500. It does run on 110. Tube configuration is one driver tube, 6LQ6, driving 3 output tubes, also 6LQ6. Recommended drive would be about 30 to 35 watts PEP tops, and yes, it will handle that without giving any trouble. My Thunderbolt 305 uses the same configuration. I run a Cobra 1000 into it, doing about 35 watts peak, and I don't have any issues. Have never put a set of tubes in it, so they will take that. Here's a look at the amp. Operate and standby, pretty self-explanatory here. Your on and off switch is the power on and off. I would let it warm up for a couple minutes. Some people instant on, start talking on, but my rule of thumb is about 2 to 3 minutes warm up time. AM and sideband delay. Watch the light on the radio. You can hear that delay and see after we unkey the radio, there's a good little delay for the relay there for sideband. Take a look at the back of it here. It's in good shape. You know, considering the age of it, it's in real good shape. Now you're probably wondering what this switch is right here, and I'll go ahead and tell you. Down, it lowers the dead key. It cuts it in about half or so, and we'll demonstrate that here in a second. And then up is like full-blown power. Now, I don't know that that's factory, but I will say that I've owned several of these Firebirds, and several of them have had this switch that does that function. So I don't know if that's just a common mod that is done to them, or you know, if that came that way. And you know what? Maybe I just keep owning the same damn Firebird 500 over and over. Who knows? But I've seen more than one of these with that switch. More than 5 of them with that switch, probably. Relative output meter, unfortunately stuck on this one. That is the one and only big flaw that I see. Other than that, it's a clean amp, nice amp, well performing, and heck, let's get into it. Let's do an output test on it here and show you what this thing's all about. We'll flip it in AM, start with the switch up. Come over here to our bird. We've got 1000 watt slug. We're reading average power first. No peak kit on. We'll go ahead and key up. Yeah. Hello. Audio. Hello. 180, 200 watts average. See what it talks. Hello, 1 2 3. Hello, 1 2 3. Audio test. 1 2 3. Audio. About 150, 160 talking. It'll audio up to 200 or so average, but just talking. You know, 160, 150, 175 watts average. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to key it up and show you with this switch up, the dead key. Then I'm going to flip it down and show you what it does. Let's turn our carrier up a little bit on the radio, because when we flip it down, we'll have to adjust our carrier just a little bit to make sure the amp still keys. So we've got it about 9.5, between 9 and 10 o'clock. Let's go ahead and key it up with the switch up. Pretty stiff dead key, about 180 watts. We're going to flip it down. About 80 watts. So dropped it down about 100 watts on the carrier there. Now we'll flip it. We've got down this lower switch. Let's see if the average output changed. Hello. About 175, 180 watts on the audio, so it may have dropped the average power down just a little bit. Let's go to peak. We've still got our switch down. Bottom scale still. Hello, audio, 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 audio. Hello, 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 hello. 1 2 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. About $4.90. Let's come over here and flip it up. See if it changes a bit. It shouldn't. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Audio. About $4.90. So that's going to be it, guys. Questions, comments, complaints, let me know. A lot of you guys know I hate shipping tube amps. I do prefer to sell this thing locally, and believe it or not, a lot of folks in this area, 100-mile, 50-mile radius, they tune into the videos too. A local operator bought the TX-800 yesterday. He was the first person to contact me, so he was the lucky guy that got to buy it, I suppose. But hopefully this will sell locally. I don't want to ship it. I hate to ship it. Shipping these things is 40 or 50 bucks no matter where you ship them. I could ship it somewhere in Tennessee, and it's probably still going to be $30 or $40. So I do prefer to sell it local, but we'll see what happens. Good amplifier, Firebird F-500, Firebird 500. Questions, comments, complaints about anything you see on here, shoot me a text message, 423-299-3535. I hope you guys enjoy, and enjoy the hobby. See you, bye.